swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. The Utes will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USC's offense will get first crack at it today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Another incompletion on third down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Utah Utes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you can tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Sims.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. And off from the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the option. The pitch. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Rooks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Downs. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Utes are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Downs. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll do it himself. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Key. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. We've reached the break. It's Utah holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Trojans will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Utah! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 7 over Southern Miss. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to the ground with the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They kick it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He has the first and still on his feet. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to punch it in. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Caught over the middle. It's key. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The screen, he's got wheels. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants to throw it again. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, USC! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lets it fly on the move. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Penny. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. That's caught, it's Penny. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. He's going to take off. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the 3rd play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
They boot it away on 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Penny. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Going for it all. Touchdown, Trojans! And the comeback is on. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Downs. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got the back over the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Sims. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Utes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Fires to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. Brings into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's key. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets away. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Gives it to the back on the draw. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Utes will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them. Pressure them, pressure them.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Utes send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The Trojans will hustle to the line.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Give to the running back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Utes are flying down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a man on the left. Off and running. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 20 over Eastern Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Finds a man in the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Downs. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
And there's nothing better than victory formation on another person's field when it's really quiet. They've been loud, screaming all game, and now you know and they know this one's over, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made.